China as well. So, and then he went to school in New York, to have an MBA.
Now, 2025 is the second year of the ninth cycle. Now, because it's a snake year, makes some difference. Okay, the difference between dragon and snake, the dragons are idea creators. They come up with fresh ideas, creative ideas, crazy ideas, but most ideas may not be put to use or practice. Snake, on the other hand, is dragon descending on earth, so they actually put the ideas to practice. So that's why in the world picture, a lot of successful leaders were actually born to use snake. Okay. For example, Mao Zedong was snake. The current president of China, Xi Jinping, also snake. My wife Lisa is also snake. And I'm the barbecue pig. This year we'll be married for 48 years. And we marry each other on the 13th day after knowing each other. So I proposed on the 9th day and marry on the 13th day. On August 24th, 1977, so it can be done. And with that note, I want to announce one thing. Jimmy Lee. His son just got married today at 2:30 p.m. at Washington City Hall. So today's a really amazing day. Okay, lots of events. And we are having the first Christmas with the snow coming. So now the first thing to watch out for in 2024 is the governing number is a number 2. 2 is a luminous number. So be prepared for the health wise, do more exercise, rest well, do qigong, tai chi, kung fu, whatever you need, exercise more to prevent this. The main sources of illnesses come from central parts of countries. So that would include China and Middle East. So the major problem affected, the areas will be metal and earth areas. Metal is the respiratory system, the lungs. So this was a record year of cold and flus, contagious illnesses, because of the metal element. The second common diseases will be digestion system, stomach, the whole bowel system. These two areas are crucial. The third problem, mental illness. So it's very important to learn how to let go, how to relax. If something is gone, good or bad, it's gone. Don't rest in yesterday. If you rest in yesterday's world, you create something called anxiety. Too much anxiety creates mental issues. Learn to be happy, smile more, laugh more. I command all my students to laugh minimum 3 times a day. Okay. When you talk on the phone, keep a smile. Don't just be grouchy. Smiling is energy. So the most powerful energy on earth is love. And love requires smiling and laughing. Always smiling and laughing. Try to hug the one beside you. Hugging is body contact, most important. That's why during the lockdown in the COVID time, a lot of people got mental illness. There's no hugging. You keep 6 feet away or 12 feet away, people go crazy. And some of these people are still crazy today, including many politicians. Alright? So that's one thing to watch out. Now, a lot of people ask me what Donald Trump will do to the world. So I better address that now. Actually, before the US election, I got asked many times, who's going to win the election? I said loud and clearly, Donald Trump will win. Because you need a crazy country called United States to have an amazing crazy guy to head. Okay? But the interesting thing is, he's a businessman, not a politician. He may forcefully pass down the interest rate. He's going to practice semi-inflation economics rather than deflation economics. What's hurting Canada, China, and many countries because in the past few years, they've been using deflation economics. Deflation economics kill jobs. A little bit of inflation is not going to hurt us. Under control inflation, that will create jobs. The lower the interest rate create more jobs, so less people would need handouts and less homeless. The second thing this year needs is law and enforcement. Because I think this Canada as a country is too lenient on criminals. How can you arrest someone and release him the next day or the same day? Doesn't make sense. They go out after parole, whatever, they do the crime again. This is like going in our hotels. And that's what's killing Canada. Okay? And but this year is a major year change. Tougher laws are going to come in 2025. Now for 2025, how's Canada going to do? Canada is governed by the number 7. For 2025, 7 means changes. Okay, major changes are going to happen in Canada. Almost all levels of government are going for changes. But 7 is the change number for the better, that's everything. Now, United States is in a high year this year. Okay? Believe it or not, I give you one example. I went to do a Feng Shui in Houston, Texas in April last year. Actually, still last year, 2024. A warehouse, 250,000 square feet, $60. You can never underestimate the economic power of USA. It's enormous. In Canada, if you have a warehouse with 4 dogs, it's pretty big. You're talking about $60. Like 2 football fields, it took me half a day. I did my 10,000 step walk, just walking through the warehouse. It's amazing. So the whole world ended up the battle of 3 countries. United States got the inheritance point because they've been building the economy so big. Russia got the earth side because they have vast land, they have vast natural resources, and China got the people side. So these 3 are going to be a trial for the world. All the other countries are playmates only. And that's shown in this line chart for 2025. So USA changes from bad to good. Last year they suffered from 5 yellow, very negative energy. This year they enjoyed number 4. Number 4 is scholarship. That means there will be a lot of new ideas, okay, and high-tech advancement in USA. So if you want to buy stocks in USA, 2 stocks to keep in mind. One is the US index funds, like the index, the Dow Jones, etc. Another one is high-tech. 3 major high-tech will continue to fare well. That is Microsoft, Google, okay, and also Apple. Now today, a couple of people asked me what my thought is about Tesla. I said this genius guy, even though he's crazy, all genius are crazy anyways. Elon Musk hung up with Donald Trump, so Tesla will go up again. So if you buy the stocks, you can go on. The most dangerous stock now is Bitcoins. Because Bitcoins is not any value, it's strictly political gain. The whole idea is to get China involved. If China ever get involved in Bitcoins, the whole Bitcoin will fall down the hole. A lot of people will go bankrupt. So be very careful about it. So, but USA governed by number 4, the scholarship, a lot of new advancement in technology. China is governed by the number 2. So number 2 is Earth. So China's real estate market will begin to grow again. For change, they've been almost dead for 2 or 3 years in the past. Okay, and also new medicines going to be discovered in China to counteract the new illness forces. So right now at this turning point of 2 years, 24 and 25, China and also Middle East will suffer a lot from lung issues. Most illnesses related to lungs. Okay, and then the major problem centers Northeast Korea. There will be earthquakes in Japan and Korea area. Okay, and especially natural disasters, and especially lots of earthquakes, including Midwest of USA. Okay. But the triple conflict center is Japan. So Japan will suffer a lot of illness problems, legal problems, political problems, so especially Korea. So Korea is 5 yellow center, Japan is triple conflict center. So both sides of the world are getting very unstable. So some people ask me about taking a holiday in Japan, good or bad. I said depends on your birthday and depends on what time of the year. But China will still be the safest country in the world. Okay? And the Southeast is a money center this year. So Singapore will do very well economically. Hong Kong is having a comeback. The major comeback will be southern China. Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Zhongshan, Macau, all these neighborhood, triangle neighborhood will do very well economically. So Joseph Trump should be happy because they had the HKCBA. That's another thing in Hong Kong. Now the leader of Hong Kong, Sifu Paul said, don't worry, they will begin to come back up this year. Now south corner is the traveling moving center, so there will be a lot of activities in the south, but also a lot of heat. But a lot of tourists will prefer going south, such as Australia, such as Mexico. So Delhi, they want to keep in mind those areas. And Cuba also. Southwest, for change, is auxiliary money center. Except Southwest may have a round of earthquakes, so including Southwest China. Lots of earthquakes is natural disasters, but be prepared. Don't worry, if it's not your time, it's not your time. Okay? Now, west part is the learning center. So if you live in a house facing west, so kids or yourself, the mind will be very clear. You should do very well. So west is the United States as mentioned. Northwest is the argument center. There's a lot of controversies in Northern Europe and northwest side of places. So for example, North Seattle area, you'll see a lot of high-tech companies moving from northwest to southeast. Okay, I believe Apple may move the main shop all the way to Florida. And I just came back from Florida last weekend, 4 days to see 25 times. You know what? I go there every mid-January, every year for the past 30 years. Usually it's very swift drive from Fort Lauderdale to West Palm Beach. This time, took 1.5 hours. Majority license place, California. California is moving to Florida, to West Palm Beach. Okay, and also New Yorkers. A lot of those license plates interesting. I wonder how they go from California drive all the way to Florida. Another interesting news is years ago, when I was advisor to Minto and also Empire Homes, I told Minto Development they should think about West Palm Beach. And you know what? They did. And they actually built a small road called Minto Subdivision. Minto Road from the highway 75 all the way to the subdivision. I could not believe my one word advice to big developer. They followed my advice and they did very well. West Palm Beach, I told my old friend about 5 years ago to stock up some real estate. They took my advice, they bought 5 houses, You know what? All the 5 houses, based on my advice, have grown more than 300%. The key to success is this future vision, not afterwards, but before it happens. So it's very happy, so his restaurants, and retired, and he's only in the 40s. Because the rental from the 5 houses alone more than pay for these expenses. So that's the southeast part. Now, as economics are concerned, this year is a year of creation. A lot of people are afraid of AI, robotics, such as I give you one life story. In 1980, at the time I was manager at today's as a young. At the time it's called Classic Motor. And in 1980, I saw the first PC coming from Boca Raton, IBM. And I said this little machine will take over the world. In 1982, I changed my job to CP Limited. I was manager of Marathon Realty. And the first thing I did, I replaced all the work processes with PCs. I replaced all the other functions with PCs, data entry. That completely changed the whole company and brought it all over CP Limited across the country. And I was the one behind it. That's 1982. In 1987, I joined CIBC as the director of IT and during stock market crash. So the job was to help up with company's computer department, how to minimize the cost and bring the business back. That's 1987. Okay, and I do what I do starting 1993. So I've been doing Feng Shui and mind reading for 32 years now. Time flies by. So this year, the key is fire. Fire includes education, includes high tech. Believe it or not, later on this year, show business is going to come back. Roger will be busy. By the way, in case you don't know who Roger is the vice chairman of Hotel Place. Any Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever would come to him. Just make sure it's not Natalie Wood.
Snakewood. Snakewood.
Okay. Now, as the weather is concerned, this year is extremely hot in summer because the governing energy for 2025 is double fire. We're into fire life cycle for 20 years. This year is also a fire year. So don't throw away your opportunities as you may need them. Now, as the horoscope signs are concerned, just quick word. Since it's new year, the best sign is Rooster. Rooster people are born in 1945, 57, 69, 81, 93. Any roosters? Just catching. Wow, we have a rooster. Money, if you have good business, is good. People relations, excellent. If you're studying, your marks should be above average. So they do very well. The number one lucky sign to rooster people, connecting with the year-going connection. The second best sign this year is Ox. Ox is 1949, 61, 73, 85. So it's also open connection. But if the Ox people want to do better, try to connect with the rooster family. That will elevate it. Okay? The third best sign is a snake. Snake needs the help of a rooster. Because snake is very spiritual, very people-oriented this year, so there's a lucky sign with it. So for the snake has a conflict. As long as they don't gamble, they exercise well, they rest well, that's the key for the snake. Okay? But the most romantic sign of the 12 signs, rats, mouse. Rats are born in 1948, 67, 84, 96. Very good people relations. If you're born in the red is snake, that connection. That's why they're similar. They're similar in way they both materialistic. They like to put money away. They like to have a lot of money. That's the common thing between snake and rat. Okay. So the rats, if they are in the people business, they will do well. I mean the rat people. Another very romantic sign is the horse. Horse people are born in 54, 66, 78, 90. Okay? So the horse and the snake together with sheep is called the platinum connection. So you need to get a sheep to be with you. Okay? The most analytical sign is a sheep. And the sheep, 1955, 67, 79, 91, and the sheep people here. The number one money keeper is a sheep. And they have a very subtle winning spirit. They like to win. But sheep people are very analytical this year. Okay. The second very analytical sign is a monkey. The monkey is a little bit lonely, but they're very analytical. They're researchers. They do things with math. They do very well. Monkeys are 1956, 16, 18, 92. Any monkeys? So very analytical mind. Oh, we have two monkeys over there.
Where's the monkey? Where's the monkey?
Well, the red for the monkeys. Okay, the dogs is messed up. The dog people are born in 1946, 58, 70, 82, 94. Any dogs?
My wife.
Dogs are very connected. Very subtle way. They don't boast it. They are very quiet, but they feel enormous power around them. So it's a connecting sign. Congratulations. So that means it's a good year for the dog to grow the business. Now pigs are more exciting. Pigs and snakes are opposite. You can pigs are born in 1947, 59, 71, 83, 95. Any pigs? Pigs, raise their hands. Lots of pigs. Out of the 12 signs, pig people are the friendly sign of 12. The most friendly and the most neutral. Whoever is so neutral, it's easy for the pigs to bring a circle of friends.
Where the big back move?
I did a count in Toronto alone. I have over 10,000 friends. In the world, I don't even know. I've been actually to more than 66 countries. A few weeks ago, I actually have 3 friends who came see me all the way from Nigeria, Africa, just to see me for 1 hour. All the way. So friends are all over the world. And most of my friends are from Nanjing, China. So every time I go to Nanjing, I go at least 10 families lining up to take us to dinner. So it's quite a burden. But nice people. Anyways. So for the pig, the key for the pig, contribution. You have to spend money. Give some money to charity, to help the society. Or whenever you want to change your car, spend some money. And travel. The number one travel sign is a pig. Okay. The number 2 travel sign is snake.
The number 2.
Snake. Now what about tigers? Tigers. You are a politician. Tigers in 1950. 62, 74, 86, 98. Tigers are in politics. If you're born in the year of the tiger, you're a politician, you want to run the office, it will be good for you. That's a common legal sign in the tigers. But otherwise, when you deal with friends, keep it low key, don't be too aggressive, be careful. Okay, any tigers here? Okay, dragons. Okay. Dragons are born in 1952, 64, 76, 87, 2000, 88, 2000. Dragons are very creative this year. Last year they suffered a bit because they overworked. Money could be kept. That was 2024. This year, dragons people are going to do very well because its neck is going to help the dragon dream come true. Any dragons? Wow. May your dreams come true. Have I missed anyone? Did I cover all the 12 signs? If not, I wish everybody a healthy, happy Chinese New Year. And remember one thing, in our life, as long as there are friends around you, life will never be less. Always build a good group of friends, and always remember, only in hard times will you discover who your friends are. So life is up and down. You have a rabbit? Oh, I haven't mentioned rabbit. Rabbit actually is very, very romantic. Very good people relations. So you should, rabbit people should be in the popular relations business this year. And you're so good at it. Attract people to you. But what I'm saying is life is always up and down. Life cannot be flat always. Like a heart. If the heart is like once you are gone, the heartbeat is boom, 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 up and down. Okay? If you don't have love, you cannot hide. A lot of people give up when they are alone. But only when we are low cycles can we ever discover who our friends are. Because in good times, everybody is in good. Low time, you build a circle, you have time to learn. In high times, you don't waste time, you go and harvest. Make the money, make the result you got. So low and high, yin and yang, that's the two ways in life. So the advice one more time, especially in the cycle, this is the first time you try it. Try to communicate with each other, exchange your business cards and phone numbers or whatever media. Try to build a good circle of friends. After all, we are all equal, regardless of power, regardless of colors, regardless of wealth. Down to earth, we are the same. Learn to love each other, respect each other. Thank you very much.